Hey guys, got another video for you here. That's right, that's 2 in about 20 minutes. Another guy has, someone has asked me if I could make a sound that they heard in one of my songs, and it was basically like the best way I can describe it is like a climbing pitch sound, okay? So here it is in massive, like I do everything in almost. Anyway, it's the best thing out there. Okay, so voicing tab, this is already the synth, I'll just play it for you here actually. Yep, that's the one. Okay, voicing page. I'll have this in HD and zoomed in on the synth. You'll be able to see everything. Okay, put the voicing both to 4, monophone, and very important, put it down to the legato, the triller. Okay, pitch, cut off, the detune. It is here, and I'll have this part super zoomed in so you can make out. But I mean, this, even if you get it within 1 or 2 little integers, that's fine. Actually, no, that's not doing anything. And turn pan position on, put it right out to the left, fully inverted. Not that it matters, but the glide's just past halfway. Okay, the good stuff, the oscillators. I've chosen the sin square one, the top one here, and then the little dash is pointing basically between the W and the T. Move it down to -24. Right. And then the second one, I've got wicked oscillator, this one here, and it's basically at perfectly 9 o'clock. I've left it at 0. Oscillator 3, I've used the hard sync at the top of the analog and electric category. Hard sync, pulled all the way to the left, and I've pulled that one down 2 octaves as well to -24. None of this, the modulation Oscar isn't on, noise isn't on, feedback. I've put the dash. Remember to push up to filter 1, okay? That's with all of these ones here. Push them up to filter 1. Same with feedback, up to filter 1. It's basically just past this white arrow. I've put the hard clipper on, the bottom one here. Hard clipper, both of them pointing at the same direction, and both pointing at the D's on the drive and the dry wet. And the last thing I did was the classic tube. There you go, I have it zoomed in. That first knob to the Y, and on the second knob, pointing at it about like 10 o'clock. Okay, so make sure they're obviously all up to filter 1, low pass filter, resonance down. I've put the cut off. I don't actually think if this was what would happen if I took this LFO off? Oh yeah. It is doing some work. So this won't affect the pitch part, but I have got it LFO. There you go. I'll leave that zoomed in enough if you want to copy that. Just pause and copy that if you want. But it doesn't affect the pitch part. Okay, this is the pitch part here. You've got to route the second envelope. Well, I've used the second one. You can use the first one. It doesn't matter. The second envelope, you route it to these top boxes here below the pitch. Okay, and I'd pushed it up so it was like 0 when you first put it on, and you click and hold and move it up to 12. Okay, so you put all number 2s into these boxes there, push the top one up to up to 24. Okay, and then these ones to 12. So basically this one here, when you try this stuff, experiment, push them up 1 octave, 2 octaves, or a fifth or something like that. I've put this top one up 2 octaves, so it's going to climb twice as high as these two. Yeah, and then on the second oscillator, on the second envelope, sorry, these, I'll have this zoomed in again, and these are the settings that I had it at. Okay, so just copy those ones down. And then I had LFO routed to that one. What did I do that one for? What's the difference? There you go. To make things even easier, that LFO doesn't even have to be there. It doesn't affect the sound, okay? Because the climbing pitch is basically from the envelope to these settings. So don't worry about this green line. Just point that white line, you know, out in this direction here. Okay, that's making the pitch climbing sound. So, and I'll show you the MIDI actually that I used. So that was all the parts that you needed to make that the climbing pitch sound. And then this is the MIDI that I was using. Okay, you can see I've just gone basically every what is that, 8th note? Just going up and down an octave. There you go, C3, C4, do 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 do, and then a long one, and then a long one here. Okay, so I forgot the YouTube username. Oh, it's escaped my memory. But anyway, I hope that helps you, and that's how you create that climbing pitch sound. Okay, you've got to route the envelope to those 3 oscillators, and then all you have to do is play with the attack and the decays, and you'll find yourself when you play different notes. You know, it'll pitch up and it will pitch down. So just keep playing with those. I'll just show you these numbers here. Okay, just keep playing with them. I usually stick to 12 and 24 just because they're, you know, perfect octave. Play with them, and you'll get some pretty cool stuff. Like, you can pull them obviously down the other way, and you'll get them to pitch down, not pitch up. Okay. Any questions on that? I'll answer you, or I'll put up another video, but hopefully that helps. Thanks, guys.